What will happen now? So we will show you a video about the E-Ray equipment CO2 calculator. This is a new tool created by E-Ray to raise awareness of all equipment stakeholders on the CO2 emissions of the construction equipment. And we hope that this tool, but also many other actions taken by E-Ray can contribute to make the construction sector more sustainable. Just after this video, Michel Petitjean, E-Ray's General Secretary, will show you how to use the CO2 calculator, comparing different scenarios of utilization. And just after that, Murray Pollock, Managing Director of International Rental News, will welcome the speakers of the second panel. And I will meet you again at the end of the event. So now it's time for the video. Thank you.
Any industry today needs to know its carbon footprint in order to reduce its environmental impact. Together with life cycle assessment experts, ERA has developed the new Equipment CO2 Calculator, an independent, neutral and free-to-use tool to calculate the lifetime carbon footprint of construction equipment per hour of use. Simply insert information about the type of equipment, its production, transportation, lifetime utilization, energy consumption, maintenance, end of life and recycling, and get a detailed breakdown of the carbon footprint according to each parameter. You can then share results or compare different scenarios to explore how you could lower your greenhouse gas emissions. And you can also embed the calculator on your own website. Use the ERA Equipment CO2 Calculator and start to build a more sustainable future.
Good morning, everybody. So we thought that we would take advantage of this little break between the two panels to make a very quick demonstration of the calculator. So I prepared on this screen a case scenario for a typical equipment of the construction equipment industry, which is a mini excavator, let's say 2.5 tons. So I prepared a scenario, a basic scenario, filling out the 6 steps of inputs, as you could see, the transport equipment definition, production. In this case, we have the exact LCA from the manufacturer, so we did put it on the equivalent CO2. We have the transportation, and we'll go back to that. We have the energy, the maintenance, and so on, and life. So this is a case where this mini excavator would produce about 13.8 kilos equivalent CO2 per hour of use. So there would be so much to say about this, but just to play with some inputs, with some parameters, if I open the version to compare, and we will work on some parameters. First, let's say transportation. So if we go to transportation, we have 4 inputs on transportation. In the basic scenario, we did use a small truck with an average load factor. So if we use a larger truck, let's say 28 tons, with a pretty good load factor, because we have transported many equipment on that trucks this morning, so 70% or even 80%. And instead of 30 kilometers, because the equipment depot was closer, we could put 20, but it could be 15 or even 10. So in just that case, we see the impact. Transportation has become from 5 kilos to 1 kilo. And this is very important because transportation and energy, as you will see, are the 2 main factors in this case. Now, if I go to end of life, we didn't consider any recycling. If I put some recycling, let's say 80% recycling, we can see that we build up instantly some positive carbon footprint. And in this case, we go from 13.8 to 9 kilos. but maybe one interesting point is energy. So I will go back to my previous scenario just to show the real impact of energy, and we will see that. And I will take zero recycling. And on energy, if, for example, we go from fuel to electricity, so we see that electricity varies enormously from country to country. Here is United Kingdom. If we go right to the show, instead of emitting 7.5 kilos with fuel, by the way, it was a fuel with 5% biofuel, but we have to work much harder on this calculator to refine the type of fuels, because there are so many. We have to distinguish on the categories of engine. If we have engines on tier 5, tier 4, we have to account for the source of energy for hybrid machines. We have to distinguish on different biofuels and HVO and other alternative fuels. So this is just a rough scheme. So let's see, this is UK. Let's go, for example, to an extreme case, if you want to, which is, let's put Poland, for example, where most of the electricity is produced with carbon. So we see that in Poland, energy in that case is much worse than fuel, because we jumped up to 10.1 kilos. This is Poland. Of course, if we go to France, where we know that energy is very effective from a carbon footprint standpoint, let's go to France, and we see that because 78% of electricity in France is produced with nuclear energy and 12% with renewable energy. So in France, the energy just is 0.6 kilo. But by the way, in that case, from when we go from fuel to electricity, we see that the production, which we call LCA, is jumping from 1.1 to 2.9, just because of the production, the materials entering into the batteries, and so on and so on. So there is an impact on production. And if we, last example, if we go to Germany, which is a very huge market, Germany is like UK in the average share of electricity emissions, 5.7 kilo. So time is running, so I don't have the time to go much further. What I would like to say is we will work at many refinements. Maybe at the panel later, we will develop some of them. But again, this is a calculator, neutral, independent, universal, deemed to serve to all stakeholders, being contractors, being OEMs, or being service providers. So I will finish there. The time is running, and we are really looking for feedbacks and for questions in trying to improve this calculator. Thank you for your attention.